Here we go. Here we go. Back in this thing one more time, man. Tuesday night. That's the time for Ross and Risky. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Them damn fools back again. What up, my boy?
What's going on, man?
Ain't nothing going on but the rent, man. We in here. Uh, we gonna have a good time tonight. I'm sipping. I usually just grab a little solo cup. I had to grab the official Rolex Risky glass tonight. You know what I'm saying? I had to go grab the official boy so I can sip some because wow, week one college football. We saw so much. We may not even get into Black America's team, Colorado, because there's so much other stuff happened. Let's start with the team that I said was going to win the national championship and the player that I said was going to win the Heisman. Let's start right there. Before we get into that, everybody out there, this is your first time hearing us. We definitely appreciate y'all, man. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel. We'd appreciate the love. You understand me? Um, yeah, man, this is what we do. We talk hip hop, we talk sports and the culture. We finna get right to it. Let's talk Arch Manning, Texas Longhorns, travel down to the shoe, play Ohio State, lose a defensive battle 14-7. Arch did not look up to par, up to standard, what a lot of people thought in terms of what they wanted to see from him. Definitely far from a Heisman worthy performance or that, of a guy who's going to make a push for that.
A number one pick.
Definitely didn't look like a number one pick with some of the throws. And, the game was there to be won 14-7. I can't complain about the Texas defense. This is the third year in a row. It looks like that defense is going to be really good. And again, the final score was 14-7. And was it me, Ross, or did it not even really seem that close? Which is crazy to say, but it didn't really.
You froze up for about 10 seconds. I missed how you started.
Oh, my bad. I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you back. You back. I missed how you started.
I was saying that the final score of the game, with it being 14-7, it really didn't even feel that close at times. It felt like it was a large, for whatever reason, it just felt like, you know what I'm saying? Ohio State was in firm control.
Was it 7-0 at halftime?
Yes.
0-0.
No, I think Ohio State has scored.
It was a defensive slugfest for sure for about 3/4 of the game. Okay, I think it was 7-0 Ohio State. And yeah, it just seemed like with Texas offense, it was like, okay, are they ever gonna get it going? The defense was doing a good job. I mean, one thing we got to say is, I know that was Arch's first start. That was first game for Ohio State quarterback also. I mean, and Arch had, a couple games under his belt, a lot more experience than that kid. So I don't really want to hear the experience thing. A lot of people have been trying to, give him a little bail. I was more disappointed with Sarkisian though. I mean, from the first half, how many fourth downs did y'all go for? I'm like, oh, here we go again. Then y'all tell me, the best play caller. I didn't see it. I was a little disappointed with Ohio State too, though. It seemed like it took them a while to get it going. I know the quarterback missed Jeremiah Smith. I didn't like to see Jeremiah Smith kind of being so showing, kind of like being so colorful with his emotions. It was like, he second drive, he was fussing at the quarterback for missing him on one. So, I was a little concerned about Ohio State. Like you said, I think both defenses kind of proved. I've been hearing a lot about y'all's offensive line. Look terrible. Offensive line ain't look too good. Paul Feinbaum tells me Arch Manning is generational and clear cut, a number one pick, and he's the early favorite for the Heisman. And even Nick Saban picked y'all to win, and I'm like, these SEC people are just 2 years in a row. They just feel like Texas just gonna come in and just run the house. I don't know what evidence or what proof they had to make them that confident. So it's just like
You act like hold on. You act like we ain't been in the Final Four of the college playoff the last 2 years. Like let's not act like we just out here just going 7-4. You know what I'm saying? Like we advancing. You know what I'm saying?
the last y'all lost to Michael Penix. That was 3 years ago. Then y'all lost to so y'all been in the playoff just at 3 years now?
Yeah, we've been every year. Yeah, we in there. Well, the last 3 years, yeah, we in there. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. When we make
y'all had top recruiting classes.
Yeah. Here's what I'm going to say. I think because I don't disagree with nothing you just said. I just think we also got to give some because I'm gonna get into Paul's Arch Manning here in just a second. But I think first of all we got to give both of these defenses some credit. I think both of these defenses are really, really good, Ross. I ain't gonna lie to you. Texas has had a really good defense the last 3 years.
Offensively, are really, really good.
Well, Ross, I mean, the record says that. I mean, the only team we couldn't beat last year was Georgia. For whatever reason, we couldn't beat Georgia. But it wasn't like they were just blowing us out every game. The games were there to be won. We couldn't make plays on offense was always the issue. We couldn't make a play.
Y'all ain't beat no top 5 teams the last 3 years.
Who
what's the win in the last? Well, I'll say since y'all joined the SEC, what's the win that like you say, okay, we here on the same level as the Georgias, the Alabamas, the Ohio States, this my whole thing. I'm more at the media than y'all for real. Cause like what has Texas done to really prove that y'all are at in that realm of the Ohio State, the Georgias, the Alabamas, y'all ain't really proved to y'all. I look at y'all kind of like I look at Penn State. Every year y'all gonna be talented. Penn State ain't won no prime time top 5 matchups since James Franklin been there.
Well, first of all, this is only our second. This is only our second year in the.
And you lost to Georgia 3 times last year.
You get no. Listen, you get nothing from me. I just told you before we couldn't beat Georgia last year.
Beat them the 3rd time.
You know what I'm saying? Like we had issues with Georgia. All you get nothing from me. But what I'm saying is all we can do is play the team in front of us. That's all we can do. We lost last year in the Final Four. We lost in the Cotton Bowl, quote unquote, right, to Ohio State, the eventual national champions, which beat us the first game of this year. They won a nail biter against Arizona State in the first round of the college football playoff. They did beat Clemson in a bowl game that they hosted at home. I don't know what you want to tell me about Clemson, but they win the playoff. We beat Clemson, right? All we can do is play our schedule, Ross. We only been in the SEC 1 year. We beat Vanderbilt, who beat some teams, but maybe Alabama not good no more, right?
Y'all been in the SEC 1 year. We're gonna tell you we don't count wins at Vanderbilt. Stop it.
Well, you should. Well, you should because they upset some teams last year, so you should.
You're in the SEC now.
Okay,
we don't count Vanderbilt.
First of all, let's talk SEC. It's only 3 good teams in the SEC right now. I know y'all want to get to all this BS.
It's 10 ranked teams in the new top 25.
I don't give a damn about none of that rankings. There's 3 good teams in the SEC.
That's
it. Georgia, LSU, and Texas are the only good teams right now in the SEC. They are head and shoulders above everybody else.
South Carolina's quarterback is better than y'all's quarterback, and he deserved more. South Carolina's Lenore Sellers was what? Second or third?
Sellers is cool. He a cool little player.
Sellers deserved all that praise that they was talking about for Manning. Sellers walked in South Carolina and started as a freshman. Sellers went to Alabama as a freshman and played against. What? Y'all are telling me he got confused by Ohio State. No, stop it. That's what if you're generational, you start as a freshman. You don't sit behind Quinn Ewers.
I'm not caping for Arch. I'm not caping for Arch. I'm talking about the defense.
No, man, stop it, man. South Carolina's better than y'all.
Who is?
South Carolina.
Well, I don't think we play them this year. So if they make the
Of course
SEC,
y'all don't, because y'all play
yeah.
Vanderbilt and
What you want us to
Kentucky.
do? You want us
All
to
the
make the
bottom teams
schedule?
of
What do you
the
want
SEC.
us to do? You want us to make the schedule, Ross? We can't make this. We just play
No,
what's in
but
front of us.
you got to call a spade a spade. This last 2 years has been the Texas parade, and y'all still have failed it. They gave y'all the easy schedule last year. They gave y'all the easy schedule this year. All this shit has been.
But hold on, how is it the easy schedule when everybody told me the SEC is nothing but killers? How can
Go
the
look at
schedule
the
be
teams in the
easy when
SEC.
the
It's
SEC
10
was supposed to be nothing but
it's
killers?
10 ranked teams in the SEC in the new top 25. Y'all play what, 3 or 4 of them? We play 8.
Okay, what you want me to do? So we didn't make the schedule.
Right, but we calling a spade a spade. Y'all play
Ross,
Mississippi State,
Ross,
Kentucky, y'all don't play LSU, y'all don't play Auburn, y'all don't play South Carolina, y'all don't come on.
Ross, we play y'all. We play Florida.
And that's gonna
We
be his
play
next
Georgia.
matchup.
Hold on, we
And right
play
now, I'm telling
Georgia
you right
again.
now, if Arch couldn't handle that, his next real game is in the swamp. That's why I got my shit on.
We gonna beat that.
Who
Listen,
are
I'm
my
not gonna.
teams Thursday today?
We go. Listen, I saw Lagway against a damn NAIA team have a 29 QBR. I was not impressed with Lagway.
That's a win.
What are you talking
He
about?
had 3 incompletions. He played 1.5.
Did you see his QBR? Did you see his QBR? I'm just going by the QBR.
He had 3 incompletions.
The QBR was 29.
I'm just going by the QBR. Come on, bro.
QBR guy. I'm a big. Me and Skip Bayless are big QBR guys.
Bro,
His
he had
QBR was
3
29.
incompletions, Roy.
Ross, hold on, Ross. The backup came in and went like 12.
Shout out to the backup, Tramel Jones. That's
So that's
family.
what I'm saying. We didn't learn anything. We didn't learn. But I'm telling you, we didn't learn anything about Florida.
Hold on, y'all might offer the backup $2 million.
No, we're not. We're good.
Y'all might offer the backup $2 million next year. The backup earned some chili.
I think
as Gator fans, we starting to realize, damn, we might lose our backup.
Okay, so what's gonna happen? So Texas plays San Jose State.
Y'all play San Jose State. Y'all play.
We're gonna do exactly what Florida did against LIU. We're gonna beat the hell out of them, just like Florida did against LIU.
Back on the Arch bandwagon, and he gonna look good for 3 weeks, and then he gonna have to come to the swamp, and it's real.
We're gonna beat the hell out of y'all down there in Florida.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you what, I didn't see no poise. I didn't see no reading the defense. I didn't see. If I'm y'all, I'm looking towards the backup because I see fourth. Okay, listen. All our fans here, I love y'all. The ones that was here since last year. He was on the strict at any time. If we lose, bring in Arch. This man ain't give Ewers no type of rope.
He was a 7th round draft pick. Nobody gave him any type of rope.
He couldn't play over Quinn Ewers. Don't tell me.
Politics.
Stop it. What y'all are not equating in Ohio State's quarterback. That was his first game. He wasn't good.
I agree, but I think Ohio State
a bad offense.
I think Ohio State defensively is going to be one of the best defensive units in the country. I firmly believe that.
But did y'all force any turnovers? Did y'all defense force any turnovers with the rookie quarterback? That first start was the number one team.
First of all, Ross, we gave up 14 points. Let's not too much on my defense. We gave up 14 points on the road at Ohio State.
That never played before.
Yeah, but everybody also told me that Ohio State has the best player in college football, and to be honest, we really locked him up.
I'm at everybody.
We really locked that up.
All them, no, you didn't. He's not that good. He was a freshman last year.
Wow, now he's not that good.
No, I'm gonna tell you, all the Paul Feinbaums and the Kirk Herbstreits and all these guys that make a living talking, just like you and I talk, and we take their word as it actually means something. They was all wrong. The same way that Mel Kiper be wrong every year in the draft. They was all wrong. All year building up Ryan Williams, building up Jeremiah Smith, building up Arch Manning. We got to take it with a grain of salt. None of those guys who they told us were the guys look like the guys.
But so hold on, Ross. So after a week 1 matchup, you just throwing everybody. I'm telling you that I think Texas and Ohio State at the end of the season are going to be 2 of the top 5 teams in the country. That's what I'm telling you. I think both teams
are going to lose 4 games.
Who do we lose?
If Arch is your starter, y'all lose 4 games. And
We
you
play
started
so in the SEC. In the SEC, we play Florida, Oklahoma,
lost.
Kentucky, Mississippi State, Vanderbilt, Georgia, Arkansas, and Texas A&M. Where do you see four
Florida,
losses at?
Oklahoma, and Texas A&M are your next remaining 3 losses. You might lose to Arkansas.
You just talking now.
Is it at Arkansas? I'm telling you. Hey,
No,
I'm
we
willing
play.
to
We
bet.
at the crib. We in Austin.
I'm willing to bet. I loved what I saw from Texas Longhorns this year. I think it's going to be another fall come up short. I think all year we're going to be making excuses for Manning. I think they still going to find a reason to draft him number 1, and we're going to have to go back and revisit that Shador conversation, which I love that. Hey, I love that you got your Colorado hat on. I love that. Shador after 2 years at a HBCU in his 3rd year, he ain't get to sit at a premier program and sit behind Quinn.
Yeah, he got to play football. He got to play football.
Yeah. He come in at the HBCU. Well, Arch want to be the coach so bad. He could have been playing 2 years if he was going to HBCU. You know what I'm saying?
Hilarious, by the way.
Hilarious. And go pull up in the hood and all. See, Arch should have been. Hey, he from Louisiana, right? He from Louisiana.
Arch didn't want to hang around. Arch didn't want to hang around rappers who got murdered. So, we didn't want to do that. That's what Shador was doing. But go ahead.
Arch has been trying to show us how black he is the whole offseason.
Listen, man. R.I.P. Young Dolph. He was down there. That was Shador's man. But go ahead.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Flip. I'm just saying, we wasn't in the trenches.
I love how ironic it is that Arch in his 3rd year. Now y'all want to say, oh, he never started. He has started games. He has played SEC teams. He has been practicing against.
I'm not caping for Arch, by the way.
He has been practicing
against
every day in practice for the last 2 years.
He played bad.
Y'all talent is right there with everybody. So he shouldn't have been surprised by other good defenders on the opposite side of the ball because he played them every day in practice.
He played bad. You started off this conversation talking about the coach. And I think that he went up against a NFL defensive coordinator, right, that they had over at Ohio State. And I think defensively, they had a better game plan. That's what I think Arch wasn't prepared.
He was in Detroit, and he was terrible.
And that's the NFL, though. Hold on. That was in the NFL, not in college. That was in the NFL. Now he came to college with Ohio State team. Listen, it was going to be difficult to. I didn't think we were going to go in Ohio State and blow them out anyway. Even if Arch played well, I thought it was a 3 to 5 point game. Even if he played well, he didn't play well at all.
So, in your prediction, how many points did you expect y'all to score?
Oh, I thought we would probably score somewhere between, I think maybe 24, 27 points. I think would have. I would have predicted before the game. I would have said maybe Texas wins like 24-20.
He couldn't get a first down.
Listen. He played bad. Again, you won't get no cape from me at all. I'm gonna keep it a thou wow out here. He played like some shit. He probably lost it. Even if he has a great year, people may forget about week 1 if he puts up gaudy numbers. But to your point, the way he looked, very unsure of himself. I thought it was times where if he was a mobile quarterback,
he can't throw an out route.
Listen, he kept throwing his sidearm shit. I don't know what that was about. I don't know if that was some shit he worked on in the offseason. He did a lot of stuff that I was not impressed with or happy with. I was like, and I was the first one to put on Twitter. I think everybody started copying me. I was the first one to say, oh, he's Eli Manning. Oh, okay. He's out of the Eli. He comes down that side of the
Eli.
Nah, Eli's a mouth breather. Eli wasn't that good.
Watch Eli at Ole Miss.
Well, just because it was in the SEC, hold on. Just because it was in the SEC, don't mean he was good. Eli's a mouth breather who just throws the ball up. No disrespect. I like Eli.
We lost to Eli with Tebow in
there. Okay. What the hell that mean?
No, I'm. Hold on. We gotta watch out with these guys that we see. Well, we can't compare a guy that couldn't get on the field for 2 years to guys that walk into the SEC and start day one. That's why I say Lenore Sellers with South Carolina. That's why I say DJ Lagway That's why I say all these other guys.
Yeah,
Come on,
but see, I'm gonna take
if
you
we
back in
good in
history
the
though.
SEC, what we've seen when
But I'll
Caleb
take
Williams,
you.
when Spencer Rattler was the Heisman leader and he played for Oklahoma, when Caleb Williams came in, Spencer Rattler had to pack his bags and go to South Carolina.
Okay, but let me let me give you some long standing history. Let me go back in the day when I was young. I'm not a
Jalen Hurts
kid
had to go
anymore.
across the water to Oklahoma.
But let me give you some back in the day history though. See, I'm old enough to remember that Peyton Manning played for a stacked Tennessee team that should have won the Natty. They did not. Obviously, Peyton was still a top pick in the draft. The
And
very next year, T.
Martin came
Martin took that team and won the Natty. So
and
I'm
who they
just
beat in
saying,
the
just
championship?
because you don't get it
Who they beat?
done, I don't remember who they beat in the Natty. Who they beat
Florida
in the Natty?
State.
Okay,
I just did
there you
my
go.
history. Yeah,
But
they
but but
beat
I'm
probably
saying
Florida
that to say
Florida State.
I'm simply saying that to say just because T. Martin got it done, nobody ever thought that he was better than Peyton Manning. He wasn't a better NFL prospect than Peyton Manning was. Is all I'm saying. That's why I bring that up because that was a guy with the exact same team essentially. One guy didn't get it done, the next guy got it. And shout out to T. Martin. You know what I'm saying? I'm not disrespecting T. Martin at all. Shout out to T. Martin. He was a bad motherfucker. But Peyton Manning went on to become Peyton Manning, right? No, I don't think Archer's going to be that. I think he has too many flaws in his game. If he's supposed to be this mobile guy, it was some time there where he should have just tucked it and ran. He didn't
I
do
didn't
it.
see
He
him
was
run
only,
one time.
huh?
I didn't see him run one time.
He had some design runs where they had some design runs for him that, it was funny. I text my homeboy, oh shit, they put in the Tebow package because I hate Tim Tebow as a college player. I hate when they put Tim Tebow as the best college football player of all time. It's such nonsense.
Y'all
It's
gotta
such
stop
nonsense.
comparing on my boy Tebow.
It's
That's
such
the thing. That's
nonsense.
disrespectful. Tebow was so good that Cam Newton had to transfer. That's what I'm saying. When you good,
No,
when you
Cam
really are
Newton was
like that,
taking people's shit. No, Cam
listen,
Newton was
Tebow
Cam
was
Newton,
so good that
Cam
Cam
Newton was
Newton wasn't
taking
gonna
folks' shit.
right, but he wasn't gonna see the field. And I was one on ones.
I don't
I
know. It's
wanted
basically
Cam.
taking folks' shit.
He wasn't gonna see the field.
Well, you talking all this starting as a freshman. Tim Tebow didn't start as a freshman.
Tim Tebow was so good that we had to. I tell you what, if Chris Leak would have came back that next year, he would have been gone. Listen, I'm a real Gator fan. We was mad that Tim Tebow took away from Chris Leak being able to win the Heisman because he was so good. We had to play him. So
No,
some
y'all
of the
didn't have to
rushing
play him. No, y'all
touchdowns
didn't
that
have to play
Tebow
him.
had,
Urban
some of the
Meyer was
rushing
being
touchdowns that Tebow
disrespectful.
had, if you add 10 touchdowns on Chris Leak, he probably win the
Urban
Heisman.
Meyer was being disrespectful. You didn't have to bring him in for them dumbass jump passes.
Right, but we're talking about the highest paid college football player for 3 years now. We're talking about. I've been hearing these guys say he's the
Don't get
best.
mad at me because I do good business.
I've been hearing them say he's the best recruit since Tim Tebow.
Okay, hold on. So let me ask you a question. So he had a bad game. So you had a bad day. He had a
Hold on,
bad game.
listen.
Hold
We
on,
saw
Ross. Hold on. He had a bad
Tua
game.
come in the championship and win the game. We saw Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence came and whooped Alabama first year as a freshman.
I agree.
Stop it.
Ross, you will get no but 17 for 30, 170 yards, a touchdown, a pick.
And it was worse than the numbers even showed. It was worse.
It was worse. Those are the numbers are the numbers. What are you talking about? It's not like it was a blowout.
Ohio State was up 14-0. Ohio State knew they had a backup quarterback. They trusted their defense and went conservative at the end of the game because they knew
that's their fault. Hold on, that's their fault. Whoa. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna just say now because y'all decided to play a dumb y'all went to whatever defense they went to.
That's the Dak Prescott stuff. You get
No credit. 14-7
the last 2 drives out of your 130. You threw for 80 yards on the last 2 drives.
That's cap. It's 14-7. Who takes a 14-7 game like it's bullshit?
Roy, it was 14-0.
Okay, that's not a game over.
It was 14-0. Y'all hadn't scored for 3.5 quarters. Mm-hmm. He throws a 60-yard, 50-yard, 45-yard, how many yards? A long pass, y'all score on, and y'all get the ball back. So
hold on, Ross. Was that touchdown pass not an absolute dime to the white boy though?
Right. I feel you. Yes, it was.
Okay.
To be real, Ohio State, this is why I can't give that much credit to Ohio State. Ohio State was trying to protect their freshman quarterback, not protect the junior. They was trying to protect their freshman quarterback, and they just went completely vanilla because they had a 14-point lead and they didn't want to turn it over.
I can't let you make these excuses.
They went so vanilla.
See, now you making excuses now. Because I can say the same. Because see, I haven't said this yet, but I can say
it cost the game if they was playing a real good quarterback. If they was playing South Carolina, telling you.
Well, fuck it. Let's go here. See, you made me do it. I didn't want to have to do this. You made me do this, Ross. Okay, who was the best quarterback in the SEC last year?
It was a lot of bad ones. I would say
no, it wasn't. It was one top quarterback by far in the SEC last year.
I would say the kid in South Carolina.
You're smoking drugs over there, Ross. The kid at Tennessee was by far the best quarterback in the SEC last year. By far. Stop it, Ross. Come on, Ross.
Hold on. And he was a freshman. He was a freshman.
Okay, how old he was? He was by far the best quarterback in the SEC.
I would say Sellers. Sellers is a stud.
Ross, they're talking about the kid being. They were talking about last year. Oh my God, he vaulted up the draft pick and he didn't even come back. I'm just bringing him up. Okay, forget it. I'll give you Sellers.
They had Sellers and Arch going for 1 and 2.
I'll give you Sellers. So he was the second best quarterback. Right?
Right now, Lenora Sellers predicted to replace Manning. Sellers is the number 1 pick projected.
Okay, but Ross, we just said these people don't know what they're talking about. After 1 week, we changing the whole draft. Is crazy.
He went from 2 to 1 because Manning was that bad. He went from 2 to 1 because Manning was that bad. Yes.
Okay, and Manning went from 1 to 2. Big
no, Manning dropped out of. Hey, hold on. I love this. If Shedeur Sanders is a 5th rounder, what round is Arch Manning?
He's a 1st-round quarterback.
I don't see it.
Well, listen, good thing for the NFL. You're not a GM.
Yeah, he better throw for 40 touchdowns with 6 interceptions.
We'll see what happens. Listen, we'll revisit this conversation halfway through the year. Now, if he goes to Florida and stinks it up, then we got to have a whole list. I'm open to the fact that he's a bust. I don't give a shit. He ain't my cousin. I'm just simply saying after 1 week, I wait and see. I brought the kid from Tennessee though, because the kid from Tennessee, big money transfer. Since you want to talk about money, right? I ain't gonna have to do this. Since you want to talk about money, and Arch took a bunch. He left, right? He left Tennessee because of the money thing. Went to UCLA. Looked horrible over there. Looked absolutely terrible at UCLA. He looked terrible. Ross, stop. He was horrible at UCLA.
Well, okay. So that kid started in the SEC as a real freshman.
Yeah, all your criteria. Yeah,
I believe he has a bad corner next to him. They demanded for a little too much. Tennessee pulled their bluff and said, "Okay, go get it from somewhere else." He ended up going to get much less than what Tennessee was going to offer.
He took a bad deal. That's his fault.
I think now he go to the not to the Pac-12, UCLA's in the ACC. Now you go to the ACC. I think you surround yourself around less talent. You kind of took for granted your situation. Yeah, he looked bad. And ironically, Tennessee's quarterback was a UCLA quarterback, and he looked great. He looked great.
He did.
But we got to talk about it. Sellers looked good. Lagway looked good. Reed at A&M.
I'm not gonna judge. I'm not gonna disrespect Lagway and judge him against Long Island University. No disrespect to Long Island, but I
you ain't gotta do it. Yeah, I mean, I feel the same way as when Arch go throw for 300 against San Jose State.
I totally agree. I won't put any stock into the next 2-3 games for Arch until they get to Florida. I totally agree with you.
Right.
I won't put any stock into it.
I think Nussmeier and LSU look really good.
I thought LSU looked real good. Agreed.
I think Carson Beck, another guy who I've been critical of, he looked good.
We gonna see what they do now. They are in the ACC. They in the ACC, so it's it ain't the SEC. But he did look good. That defense at Miami looked better than it did all of last year.
Jackson Arnold at Auburn looked really good. I think another like this the thing with the SEC where people like y'all don't really understand. The SEC, man, it's not the top three. You can worry about the top three all you want. It's that fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh team
Well,
in
we
the
beat the
SEC.
hell out of everybody in the SEC last year except for Georgia, so we was
That's
good.
not,
So we
see,
beat
but
the hell out of
y'all
everybody.
don't play the fourth, fifth, sixth,
But we ain't
seventh.
got nothing to do with that.
The SEC is the only conference where 5 teams have won championships. So, it's not the top three. We ain't worried about Bama no more. That Alabama's gone. We got to talk about that a little bit later. We ain't worried about Bama no more. You got to worry about the week 7 game at Auburn after you done had to play Georgia the week prior. You got to worry about the LSU game when you got Georgia the next week. And LSU is a potential trap game. Whoever would say LSU is a trap game. You got to worry about, it's those teams, the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th team, the South Carolinas, when you beat up at the end of the year, and now you got to go to a dogfight at South Carolina. So that's why I say y'all have, man, we ain't gonna make this all about Texas. I love it.
You should.
This is not y'all year. Nick Saban, you wrong. Nick Saban's a hoe. Nick Saban's on TV and all of a sudden,
damn,
bro. Nick Saban is picking Texas to win the SEC 2 years in a row. Get out of here.
Well, Ross. They didn't play for the SEC championship. I mean, you acting like he was just totally off, Ross.
So I'm the only one who knew y'all wasn't gonna come in and do that.
But Ross, they played for the championship. Like, let's not act like they just smashed.
I keep telling you, y'all don't play nobody.
What you want? So what do you want us to do? Make the schedule? I don't know what you want us to do.
No, you got to win some of these games. Don't be
James Franklin.
Hold on. Don't be James Franklin and be 2-12 in primetime games against top 5 opponents. That's what you can't do. So I just want to see y'all win some, beat some top 5, win some games where it's apples to apples. It's easy to go out there and beat up on Vanderbilt and act like that's a great win. I just want you to say there was times where we had beat Tennessee, Vanderbilt, Kentucky 30 years in a row. So that's welcome to the SEC. Those are your games that you got to make your easy games. You got to build a streak where you say, okay, we beat them 23 years in a row, like the Gators did at one time.
Well, Ross, this is our second year in the SEC. You do know that, right?
And it's a bad start.
It ain't a bad. See, here's the problem you're gonna have with Texas, because Texas is automatic because of the rivalries. We're gonna have 2 automatic SEC games every year: Oklahoma and Texas A&M. We're gonna play them every year in the SEC.
Right. That's like us. I'm happy you said that. Automatic rivalries. No, this is the SEC. You got to have 5 automatic rivalries. You don't get to say you got 2. You got to have 5.
Stop.
You got to have 5.
I'm on this. You got me on the Brown. I'm on this Brown.
Automatic rivalries. We play Georgia every year. It don't matter. Number 1 team, bring it. What they say, spot the ball. We play LSU every year. It don't matter. We play Florida State every year.
Okay, that's not SEC. I don't want to hear that Florida State. That's not SEC
every year.
Whoa, that's not SEC
every year. We play Ole Miss damn near every year.
No, y'all don't. Y'all don't play them every year. Stop.
We played them last year. We playing them this year. We played them the year before. Yes, we do.
What I'm telling, first of all,
when Eli was there.
No.
Ole Miss. Hold on. Back when Eli was there, you just brought up the good uncle, who went number 1, who started.
Good uncle is Peyton.
Okay.
The Hall of Famer.
We lost to Eli because we coming off a
lost to the mouth breather.
And we got LSU the next week where Ole Miss becomes a trap game. You got to go to Oxford and play that tough defense.
Y'all losing to a mouth breather is y'all fault. But here's what I'm gonna tell you though.
Arch gonna like breathe out his mouth too.
No, I agree. No, I'm with you. He comes down to Eli's side of the tree.
Nah, he is daddy's son. They try to make him
look. His daddy was a receiver, so that's even worse.
He is daddy's son. They trying to bring up the uncles. That's just the apple don't fall far from the tree.
Here's the deal. You do know. I think didn't his dad have a Scally to go to Tennessee? I think his dad was gonna be an SEC receiver. Let's not act like his dad was a scrub.
And if Arch was black, they'd be trying to say move him to a receiver too.
Damn.
I ain't seen
Damn.
nothing but a bunch of runs and a couple good throws.
Damn. Okay, listen, we'll see what happens moving forward with Arch. But I'll just say this: because of our SEC schedule, we have to play Oklahoma every year. And now that we back in the same conference as A&M, we're going to play them every year. So those are two games that we're going to schedule every year. So I don't know if we're ever going to have, to your point, that gauntlet, because they are going to schedule us those two games. We play Oklahoma, no matter what, we got to play them every year. And A&M, we used to play them every year, and now that rivalry is back. So, it's going to be the other game.
So give me one or two other ones where
Well,
you say.
Ross, I just told you.
It seems like Georgia is y'all's new. So you're gonna have to play Georgia every year from now on.
That's fine. We got no problem with that.
Right. Now I'm looking to see, okay, now throw a little Auburn out there, throw a little LSU.
We playing y'all. We playing Florida. Why not y'all? We playing Florida.
So now y'all are gonna be a new every year opponent for us?
No, I'm just telling you. No. I'm telling you, our three rivals are gonna be Georgia, OU, A&M, and then the fourth big game, we're gonna rotate whoever else is ranked. Is y'all this year? It could be LSU next year. It could be whoever next year. That's what I'm saying we're gonna do.
Do you realize we have a whole month? We play y'all, we play LSU, we play y'all, we play Georgia, and we play Miami 4 weeks in a row.
Well, but hold on, no, Ross. Miami's not an SEC. Hold on, Miami's not an SEC team. That's a rivalry outside of the conference.
Top 10 teams.
I'm with you, but that's outside of the conference. We got nothing to do with that.
Guess
we played Ohio State. Ross,
guess who we played
Ohio State.
Hold on. Guess who we played the week after Miami?
Go ahead.
Texas A&M.
We played them too.
So we play 5 top 15.
You just named all the teams that we play outside of LSU.
No, y'all don't. Y'all don't play Miami or LSU.
Okay, I'm seeing your Miami and I'm raising you Ohio State.
Okay, bro. 8 out of 10 games are ranked.
Okay.
We play LSU. Week 3.
Sound like y'all scared. It sounds like some scared business.
Spot the ball.
It sound like scared business.
You know how a basketball team won and they say Gators stay hot? You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You know, hey, we got this tradition here at Florida that when our basketball team,
y'all show acting scared right now. You talking scared business.
When our basketball team wins, usually our defense double down and win too.
Well, you talking scared.
Our football team double down and win too. I know
why you talking so scared?
No other university really know how that feel, but I'm gonna just let y'all know it's a little something we do in Gainesville. When our basketball team go hang a banner, usually our football team do the same thing.
That definitely.
I know that sounds a little outlandish and crazy, you know, but we are the only school with 3 championships in both sports. So you know what I'm saying?
Kentucky got a harder schedule than y'all.
Kentucky, so no, they don't. But
they play Ole Miss, South Carolina, Georgia, Texas, Tennessee, and Florida. They got a tougher schedule than y'all. Stop this stuff.
We play them same teams.
No, y'all don't. Y'all don't play. Hold on. What are y'all doing?
We play LSU. So I'm going all SEC teams. LSU. We play LSU. We play Texas. We play Georgia. We play A&M.
They not ranked.
They are ranked. A&M is.
Okay, I give you A&M.
That's Ole Miss. Ranked. We play Tennessee.
Okay.
Ranked. That's the SEC schools. Then add Florida State and Miami.
Okay, but that's y'all rivalries outside. That's y'all doing that. What I'm telling you is that in the SEC, they play 6 ranked schools just like y'all. Ole Miss, South Carolina, Georgia, Texas, Tennessee, Florida.
Right. So they traded South Carolina for A&M. That's the difference.
And you just told me South Carolina is better than everybody.
And so no. So in the SEC, we always, so it used to be split up in the East and West, and Kentucky, Vanderbilt, Mississippi State. This is why I'm talking about the Texas schedule. They always have the hardest schedule because they're not going to be ranked, and they got to play all the good teams. So if you go and you look at those teams, you like, okay, that's why a four loss year for one of those teams would be the best year. Like Vanderbilt last year, they went what 9-4, 8-4, and it's like woo, because you had to play everybody. That's what I'm telling you with the SEC. Right. So even with us right now, they saying if we can go 9-3, we'd be a punch in for the playoff. If we can go 9-3 with our schedule.
So South Carolina, I mean, we're gonna see what they made of. They play LSU. They play all these teams in a row every single week. They play LSU, Oklahoma, Alabama, Ole Miss, Texas A&M, 5 weeks in a row.
But our stretch is tougher than that.
I don't know.
Well, we got our month of September is with anybody.
Okay, I mean, listen, we go. What I'm saying is, we don't worry about the schedule in Texas. We just play football in Texas.
Yeah, because y'all ain't never had a schedule.
See what I'm saying? You see the disrespect. All we can do is like we don't make the schedule, Ross. You do know that, though, right?
We can't spend the whole show talk about a sorry team that lost, man. Let's talk about some teams that won.
Hold on, before we leave the SEC, can we go to Bama? A lot of people want to talk about Bama. They say Bama's dead.
I love this shit, man.
They say Bama's dead.
Dead in the water, dead. Get Kalen DeBoer, whatever his name is, out of there. Get him out of there. Dead.
I think everybody's being too harsh.
Nah, bro.
Yeah. Let me tell you why I say that. 2 reasons. Number one, everybody acts like forever Alabama's been good. This is a recent phenomenon under Nick Saban. That wasn't when I grew up. Alabama was not good. They had Sean Alexander for a little while, but they were not historically like
early
national
2000s.
championship.
Alabama was trash.
Yeah, it was back in the Bear Bryant days and like the goddamn 60s, right? So in the 90s, they had a couple good teams here and there, early 2000s, but they were not like this big power, right? When Nick Saban came there and started with his cheating ways and paying players, that was when they got good, when Nick Saban got there, right? Now, though, this is why Nick Saban, in my opinion, retired, because the balance of power leveled out. We all can pay up front now. We ain't got to do the Alabama backdoor booster payments. We all can pay these players. These guys are going to go to the highest bidder. And Nick Saban said, oh, shit, starting to your point that you made last week, Ross, starting, right? Who did it start with? You said that Nick Saban retired because Travis Hunter went with Deion, right? So because he could no longer pay for and get the best players, he didn't want to play no more. Once it became a quote unquote, it's going to be an even playing field, I don't want to do this no more, right? So it was always going to be a fall off.
And I think with Nick Saban, it was just his style of coaching with being as such a disciplinarian with the transfer portal. That stuff ain't gonna fly.
Correct, because those guys are already transferring. So we'll just jump back. We'll just jump back in the portal.
Well, and all that, berating guys and like that no nonsense stuff. You kind of can't do that in today's college football now,
which is sad to me.
Them jokers will quit and transfer and be on the way to another school mid-season.
But see, this is why we don't get teams like that early 2000s Miami team, because all of those running backs were the transfer. You wouldn't have a running back room with Frank Gore, Clinton Portis, and what was the starter's name? My dude that hurt his knee.
Well, Alabama had it because if you remember, they had Alvin Kamara. He couldn't even get on the field because Derrick Henry.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But like now you won't have it because these guys, and I'm not mad. First of all, I'm not mad these guys. It's money to be made, right? Don't sit on the bench and not make money. Here's what I thought that we're gonna get to Bill Belichick and TCU. TCU starting running back transfer from UTSA.
Yeah. Hey, I was impressed with UTSA against A&M too.
UTSA played well. Right. They ended up losing, but they showed themselves to be. That program is trending upward.
Wasn't the running back from Ohio State from San Antonio? Peoples?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure they are not. They said that. I heard San Antonio quite a few times over the weekend. I was like, okay.
Yeah, they got some. They're bringing out some players, and like I said, I'm like, damn, they got a running back that transferred from UTSA and is absolutely killing North Carolina. Like they couldn't stop him. That O line and him, he was doing his thing. But just to get back to Bama, a lot of people were saying the difference is, to your point that you just made, was the small details, the discipline, the playing hard, right? And here's what I'll say. I want to let you expand on that. But before you go, I have a theory about guys who come from, no disrespect to Washington, but I consider Washington kind of a mid-major, right? And I have a theory about those types of coaches because we had a basketball coach who came to the University of Texas, Shaka Smart, right, as our basketball coach, who came
Where
from a
VCU?
mid-major. Say it again.
Was he at VCU?
Yes, he was at VCU,
They
right?
made that run. I remember
Came
Shaka.
from a mid-major. I think coaches that coach in mid-majors, the mindset is different because of the type of players that they get. So they get players who are hungry, under recruited players that they can now coach up. So they get guys who kind of fall through the cracks, who are now listed as a 2-star guy or a 3-star guy, but should really be a 3-star or a 4-star guy. So they're hungry and they can coach those guys up. They're not used to dealing with 4 and 5-star guys who are
Entitled.
yeah, I'm entitled, and I've been told this whole time I'm getting to the league, right? It's different when you're dealing with a guy who's rated a 2-star, right? Has 3-star, could have been a 3-star, but now he's just working his ass off. You can talk to them different, you can motivate them different, versus a guy who's a 5-star, who's been a 5-star, went to a big time high school, was a star over there. Now he's coming over here. He's just coming here to pit stop. This is a pit stop for the NFL for him, right? So I thought that was why Shaka Smart didn't work out as a basket. Although he had some good recruits, Mo Bamba, some other cats that he had come over there to UT. It was just like dealing with those guys is different. You know what I'm saying? Like the recruit you get at Washington is a totally different recruit than what you're getting at Bama, especially what he inherited. Think about, he left Washington and he had kind of built that program. Now think about the type of guys he inherited when he got to Bama.
Right.
Totally different, right? No disrespect. I'm not disrespecting the kids. I'm just saying, just like you said, the level of, you know, Washington, we're the underdog. You can talk that we're the underdog. They don't expect us to do this. We got to work hard.
Michael Penix, prime example.
Michael Penix, correct.
Wasn't recruited, a guy who had to work his way all the way up. You kind of rode the coattail of Michael Penix. You know, for years and years, he was the leader. He was there, you know. Kind of you can make him the example if you come and you work hard and you commit to grinding.
There you go.
Whereas in Alabama, all these kids, like, I come here to get drafted first round.
The lineage is NFL. You come here, you go to the NFL.
I want to be drafted first round.
Right. Right. So we're not coming here, you know what I'm saying? We coming here and I'm looking to get numbers. So if you drop a defense, I might jump a route to get a pick because I'm trying to make the league. I'm trying to improve my draft stock, right? Versus a guy at Washington who might just sit back and make a tackle. Guy over there at Bama now, I'm going to try to jump this route because if I jump this route, shit, I might go from a 3rd round to a 2nd round draft pick with a couple extra picks. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
And that's kind of what Nick Saban was so good at, breaking guys down and making them humble stuff.
There you go.
Nick Saban would bring you in and you a 5-star, and then we ain't putting no name on the back of the jerseys. You ain't finna wear no arm sleeves. You finna wear these white socks with these black shoes, and you gonna, you know what I'm saying? You gonna start. It's like
because we're winning, the kids go with it because we're winning.
Going to boot camp, you got to shave your head. You got to, you know what I'm saying? You ain't shit, and then by the end of the year, you'd have built yourself up and made a name for yourself. Whereas DeBoer, I agree. I think DeBoer had to get a lot of those guys out of there. I think that was part of the reason why them dudes like Feinbaum and Herb Street and all them idiots. I'm on my Charles Barkley today. I'm on my Charles Barkley. All them idiots, all them damn fools. You know, I think all off season we hear, okay, they got rid of the junk. They got rid of the guys who didn't want to be there. Oh, he's changing the culture. Oh, now they're. I heard somebody talk about on offense. Oh, their offense. This is the best off. Like they made Jalen Milroe seem like just garbage, and then this kid can't do nothing. This kid can't give you nothing. Jalen Milroe was their best quarterback and runner last year. Alabama, this is the first time we seen Alabama don't have no running back that fearing you. I'm like, goodness. Alabama, they keep 3-4 running backs. You know what I'm saying? Backup come in. Najee Harris come out of nowhere behind. Next thing you know, Josh Jacobs. Next thing you know, it's like Alabama, even the ones, every year they're not bringing a guy like Derrick Henry. But, I mean, Trent Richardson, Eddie Lacy, Alabama always have a running back where you say, golly, where he come from? Another big joker that's just running people over?
Family cat. I'm sorry. Family cat. Family cat.
But shout out to my boy in this fam.
Family cat.
You threw me off with that one. But you look at DeBoer and I'm like, okay, they have no identity. Like with Nick Saban, it was like every year, just off a guy getting recruited by Nick Saban. If Nick Saban recruited a linebacker, we knew two things. When he hits you, he gonna hit you. And he more than likely he can run. Defensive lineman, Alabama. Okay, they're big, fast, strong, and they don't miss no tackles. You know what I'm saying? It was certain attributes just by being recruited by Nick Saban. You like, okay, he only recruit grown men. You know what I'm saying? You look at if we think of Georgia, we could not have seen Georgia play all year. You're gonna say they got a big defensive end that can move. They got a big D tackle that's mean, and they got a linebacker that's gonna hit you. You know what I'm saying? You just gonna talk that in. It don't matter who it is. Alabama with Nick Saban. Okay, they're gonna have one stud in the secondary. They're gonna have a good safety, whether it's Minka Fitzpatrick or Eddie Jackson.
The fact that he kept having like first round receivers was crazy to me with their offense.
They're gonna have one or two great and a bunch of good.
Like how many first round receivers did he have?
That's what I'm saying. At one point, they had 4 receivers in the top 14.
Bro, like
Devontae Smith, Jerry Jeudy, Henry Ruggs, and what was the fourth guy? Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle. All 4 of them played under Hurts and Tua. All 4 of them was top 15 picks. So with Nick Saban, it was like you knew, Calvin Ridley, Amari Cooper, Julio.
Who won the Ridley won the Heisman, right?
Ridley was up there. Amari Cooper was up there.
Who won the Heisman? Who's the receiver that won the Heisman?
Devontae won the Heisman.
Devontae, that's what I meant. Devontae, yeah.
But it's like you knew you was gonna have one of those. You know what I'm saying? The offensive line is gonna block.
Who was his first? Was Julio his first one?
I think Julio was that first. So when Nick Saban got hired in what, like 09, 08, and Julio and them by 2010, they ended our
They kind of started
our Tebow era, and that was the beginning of Alabama.
Like Julio kind of started. Yeah, right. There you go. Julio started that trend of, hey, you can be a receiver and come to Bama.
Oh, it was Julio and it was Mark Ingram. Mark Ingram was the first running back, and he ran for a bunch. But that's what I'm saying with Alabama. He built the culture, and it might take more than 1 year, but he built the culture where it became every year you just plug and replace. It was like kind of like what y'all do in Kansas City. It was like, all right, if you come into Alabama and you're gonna play linebacker, this is what you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? You were about to do this. And you look at DeBoer, they can't tackle, they can't stop the run, they can't run the ball, they don't want to run the ball. Like you just like, okay, you don't want to
run the ball.
You chose the wrong. See, and if DeBoer would have come to the SEC and go to an Ole Miss or one of those schools
A
where
different program, yeah.
Alabama is completely fine.
Yeah.
At Alabama, we expect to play dominant defense. We
Yeah.
expect to run the ball. We expect a certain level of physicality. We
Yeah.
expect, what I'm saying? That's just what it means to be at Alabama. So
No, I'm with
I
you.
think he's above his head. I think one thing we know now, his buyout is like 70 million.
Which
One
is
thing we know
crazy.
about Alabama, they will get you out of there and they will start sending death threats. They will show up to your house. Them fans don't play at Alabama. Them fans don't play. them fans don't play. They
That's
they
what I
were
was thinking
raised
of.
at
Hold on. That's what I was thinking of. After Julio, Amari Cooper was the one I was thinking
Amari
of.
Cooper. That
Amari
dude. Then
Cooper was a
Ridley
beast.
came behind him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what kept throwing me off because they never had like great NFL prospects at quarterback, but they kept having these guys at receiver who was like, these motherfuckers are beasts. You know what I'm saying? Like they are beasts.
And they would
Um,
come there, and Nick Saban would turn them into from a prima donna to okay. Go and look at all them receivers that come out of Alabama. You can go in as a prima donna all you want. By the time you go into the league, you like this joker can block. He do the right thing. He
yeah.
say the right thing.
But you
He
know
ain't
what
got
though?
complaining when
But
he
you
don't get a bunch of catches.
But you know what though, Ross? You have to establish. You have, if you're winning, guys can buy in. Guys can buy in, and that's why it was important for like that Julio group to like kind of get that ball rolling. Because once you start, think about the U. Think about the U back in the day with the U in the '80s. They had to get that thing rolling with like, hey, you can come here and win. Once you kind of establish that, now you can build on that. But like the board got to establish what they're gonna be. Can they win? Like right now, we're gonna talk about Michael Irvin here in a second. Michael Irvin's over there going crazy for the U. They got all the boys coming out now for the U. Here's what they got at Alabama. Here's was the biggest. This was the biggest highlight of Bama for the whole night.
I was rocking with my boy.
That was the biggest highlight right there. My boy wasn't happy at all.
Okay,
Don't
but
show me.
let's just put it like this. Okay, Florida State. Now, Florida State. All my homies. I've been getting Florida State
Come on,
stats.
Ross. Florida State look good, Ross. Come on.
I give them their credit. Florida State was the most impressive team I saw all weekend.
Especially after that year they had last year.
But the year prior, they lost one. So it's like last year, you knew they quit. They did exactly what we talked about.
They did.
Which Florida State has a habit. Florida State's one of them teams. Well, they will do that. So the record won't really like equate to the talent on the roster.
Agreed.
Because if they lose it one early, they can fall apart. Which I expected Alabama to go in there and beat Florida State and for the season to fall apart. Like Florida State, how you always say Colorado, I expect them to lose week one and it's gonna fall apart. Hell break loose. I expected Florida. So for them to win, but see, for that quarterback to call out Alabama and say Nick Saban ain't here to save you. This is my whole thing. I look at more than just the numbers.
Talk your talk.
You ain't even see nobody from Alabama won't smoke with him. Don't even care. Get a penalty. Talk in his face. One of them defensive linemen who what you know is gonna be at Alabama. You're supposed to have him running for his life and be in his face telling him that's all freaking night. Come on, man. It was supposed to be some sort of I'm not asking for a fight. It was supposed to be something. Not
right.
We've seen it where guys be chippy and you got to calm them down. But like you never in your life would have seen somebody call out Nick Saban and that team not respond. Agreed. Never. It would have been 2-3 guys getting hurt that game. I ain't saying, hit nobody after the whistle, but it would have been a whole lot of hits at the whistle. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's like they just soft. They soft. You look at Alabama, ain't nobody scared of Alabama no more. If you got Thomas Castellano's first game from Boston College, I mean, he has some good wins, but the man ain't did nothing. And you
can I
got
give you
him
a stat
talking
line?
about.
Let me give you a stat line. So he was 9 of 14 passing, 152 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. But again, 9 of 14, 152. Rushing, however, 16 carries for 78 yards and a touchdown.
And it wasn't really the stats. It was just his control over the game. He was
Yeah,
poised.
his presence. Because
He
Ty Simpson.
scrum.
Now, see, this was the difference for me though, Ross, because to your points that you made about this is why I brought up all those receivers for Alabama. Even though they had all those receivers, it wasn't a pass happy Bama team in those Nick Saban days, right? And here's what they did against Florida State. They threw the ball 43 times.
That's what I'm saying.
I would love to somebody to pull up how many times that happened in the Nick Saban era where they threw the ball 43 times.
How many carries did the running backs have?
Running backs had let me take out Ty Simpson. So the running backs had a total of 20 carries.
Come on, man. So
And that's 20 carries over 1, 2, 3, 4, over five guys split 20 carries.
Come on, man.
Yeah, so it wasn't even it wasn't even a guy that you were giving the ball to consistently to get into a rhythm.
The Alabama and I did hear so their running back, the starter, man, what's his name? Everybody play with him on NCAA. They say he broke his collarbone. The starter,
Kevin Riley.
No, I think he's the guy behind him.
The
guy who would be starting right now, he broke his collarbone, so that's
Richard
why.
Young?
No, he didn't even play because he
broke, but before the game. Okay, my bad. Okay.
So they are out their starter. So I will give him.
Here's the deal. But to your point though, if you're Bama and somebody go down,
3-4 horses.
Yeah,
you got 3-4 horses.
Somebody on deck, and we good.
At Alabama, third strings go transfer and be great at wherever school they go to.
That's a fact.
Yeah, normally your lead rusher at the old Alabama would have had between 16 to 20 carries. You know what I'm saying? Just their whole thing is we gonna dominate the line of scrimmage on defense and on offense. Florida State's weakness has been the line of scrimmage. So to just go out there and throw the ball 40 times, especially with a quarterback who is another team. This is a quarterback who we haven't seen play at all. We ain't seen them playing no big games. You as a coach, you as an offensive mastermind, all the stuff they call you, you're supposed to have a game plan in to come and make it easier on your quarterback. You're supposed to know the strengths and weaknesses of your quarterback and disguise them to where, see, this is the problem. After 1 week, we shouldn't know what y'all can't do as a team. You know what I'm saying? Like the first couple of weeks, it's supposed to be, all right, we worked on this all summer. And then as the year go on, he's like, okay, well, he doesn't do this well. Oh, well, if you do this, you can get in his head. It took 1 half for y'all to just give up on the run and we just going to throw it 1 half. Yeah, you had all summer and you had 1 half. You know what I'm saying? That's where
I gotta put this up. This is a throwback to what we talked about at the beginning of the show, but I gotta put this up because everybody gonna say, why you ain't put up this? I gotta put this up because this was trending after the UT game.
Oh yeah. I'm on all that, man. I'm on all that. What it's looking like to me, the best case of nepotism. Best case of nepotism belongs to the Sanders. He the only who kid can really play. And y'all try to break it down.
Who can play? So he got one son that was undrafted and another son that was a 5th round draft pick.
That led the NCAA and was top 5 in yardage.
Who cares?
Was at the top in touchdowns every year. And at the very bottom in picks. All I want to know, let's see how many picks Arch throw. Is he gonna be more like Peyton or is he gonna be more like Eli? Because
gonna
I
run
know
like
he
Eli.
was leading the league in picks every year.
He's
And
gonna be like Eli. He's a
at
mouth breather.
Tennessee, Peyton was throwing that bitch away too.
Yeah, he's gonna be a mouth breather. He's gonna be like Eli. He's gonna be like little brother
Because
Eli.
Shador was throwing like was getting sacked like 40 times, only throwing 4 or 5.
Yeah, but y'all can't keep making these. I've never seen a quarterback in the NFL, and y'all keep like Shador is the only quarterback who y'all want perfect conditions for. Like y'all get mad when a receiver drops a ball. Man, he dropped the ball. That was a perfect pass. Well, it happens, right? When he gets sacked, man, they ain't blocking at all. Like, okay, bro, listen, if you get drafted, I hope everybody knows this. Had he been a first round draft pick in the top 5, he would have went to a team that wasn't that good and probably didn't have a good old line. So y'all can't just keep
He's still at a team that wasn't that good and don't got a good offensive line.
and that's why he's a third round and third string quarterback.
So Florida State, they deserve their flowers. We gotta move on to this shit show we saw last night.
UNC? You going to UNC?
I think Bill all summer been chasing around that little 20-year-old.
Forget all summer. Hold on, forget. Did you see this? Did you not see this? Forget all summer. During the game, during the pregame. Here go Bill during the pregame. Look at him. That's the pregame. When have you seen Bill that unfocused during the pregame?
Okay, so this I literally came up with this today. Now this how God works, y'all. For all my people that's in here, let me just show y'all how God works. So
God
Coach Prime gets the job at Colorado. Year prior, they won 1 game. He bring his son with him, a HBCU quarterback, a bunch of transfers, bunch of guys that other schools didn't want.
No, we can't say that. We don't know who wanted who.
No, that first year at Colorado, it was a bunch of guys that he brought in with him from Jackson State.
And let's be clear, TCU, I think they said they lost like 50 guys off a team who went to the national championship game. 50 guys.
Went to the national was
no.
Hold on. Was in the national championship game the year prior.
And they lost 50 guys.
Deion and his team travels to TCU
after they lost 50 guys.
First game, collegiate game.
And they lost 50 guys.
At TCU, not at Colorado.
With a brand new team.
Hold on, not at Colorado with Michael Jordan and all the stars.
Michael Jordan wasn't going to play.
And all the great.
None of those stars can play in the game, by the way.
Hold on. Didn't get to start at home and have a weekend, a holiday weekend, Labor Day, and all the stars coming out to support Bill Belichick and Lawrence Taylor, the greatest defensive player and the greatest basketball player. And North Carolina, Michael Jordan got the blank check. Michael Jordan signing off on NIL deals for you to bring in talent. Bill Belichick had what they say, 40 new transfers, 30 new transfers?
No, 70.
70.
Hold on. Hold on. I think it was 50. Hold on. Let me double check. Hold on. I'll double check. But go ahead. I'll double check.
So, all this, and it's against the same team Coach Prime started with. North Carolina
was 50.
North Carolina didn't win 1 game last year, did they? They won more than 1 game last year, right? North Carolina got the money. When Coach Prime went to Colorado, they couldn't even pay his contract.
I was right. UNC has 70 new players. That's a brand new team, bro. 70 new players. Come on, man.
They're more competent than Colorado.
70 new players.
Yes. How many of them came from HBCUs?
Well, first of all, you can't say that because they brought over a kid named Travis Hunter, who was the #1 recruit in the country. Did Bill Belichick have the #1 recruit in the country? I'm just asking you a question. Did he have #1 recruit in the country?
So Travis Hunter,
that's what Deion had.
You've been telling me all for the last year and a half that Travis Hunter ain't as good as everybody try to make him seem out.
I agree with that. But like I think that, but the NFL took him second overall, so maybe I'm wrong.
You say that's a mistake as well. Your sources are telling you he ain't. What your sources told you?
Sources telling me that ain't a good look.
See, y'all. This how you get a nigga to flip flop. This nigga is flip flopping more than Tupac on his shirt.
You notice that shirt, right?
Yeah, this nigga flip flop more than Tupac, man.
Yeah,
Stop
I got a Pac shirt for every day of the week now.
Stop it. But so I just love how, it just worked out where, like it was all in Bill Belichick's favor. The first drive looked amazing. And then, he just laid dub. So are we going to hold him to the same standard we've been holding Coach Prime to? Are you going to go get you a where I'm from, we the Rockledge Raiders. Our whole aesthetic is built after North Carolina. My favorite color in the whole world is baby blue. You feel me? Tar Heel blue. That's where we from. Can we get a North Carolina hat for this year? I go get me some merchandise.
I'll go get one, but here's the deal. You do know that Deion, his first year at Colorado, won 4 games, right?
Oh, they didn't lose no 40-something to 14.
I don't give a damn what the score, Ross. I don't care what the score was.
Deion started his college.
I don't care what the score was.
Deion was eating dubs.
Okay, well, what happened to Deion week 1 this year? He got his ass toe up, as I told you he was gonna get his ass toe up against Georgia Tech. Deion got beat by a team running a triple option.
That Georgia Tech team has beat.
Stop.
Hold on. That same Georgia Tech team kept Miami and the Heisman Trophy winner out of the
Ross. Miami had a historically bad defense last year. They were literally giving up like 45 points a game to everybody.
So with Colorado. Colorado ain't been able to stop the run in 3 years.
So my question would be, hold on. If you're saying Colorado was historically bad, how the hell they have the Heisman Trophy winner who played corner?
Because he played corner and receiver.
Well, who cares? They didn't win nothing. Listen, I like Deion as a football player, but as a coach, what the hell has he done to make anybody care? Here's what happened. When he was at Jackson State for 2 years, they lost the Celebration Bowl. He lost, and guess what happened, Ross? They got better. They won the Celebration Bowl after he left. He went to Colorado. He's been there now 3 years. First year won 4 games. Last year he won 8-9 games. He played he's in the Big 12. He played a Big 12 team in a bowl game, BYU. They beat the hell out of him. So what has he done in his coaching tenure to show you that things are looking up? And here's what he just recently said. Hold on. Here's what he just recently said. Hold on. Here's what he just recently said. I've been told my whole life, if you got 2 quarterbacks, you got no quarterbacks. And here's what Deion just said.
A team like Delaware,
we take one thing at a time. I just told you he was playing. Now you saying he's starting. Come on.
Coach, just on Julian playing this week, do you maybe see this as an opportunity to start him against a team like Delaware? Or
we take one thing at a time? I just told you he was playing. Now you saying he's starting. Come on, dog. Work with me, baby. Just work with me. Work with me. He's playing, all right? He's playing. You gotta understand, I love that kid, man. I really do. And I want him to be
okay. So that's Deion telling you, Ross, that he's gonna play 2 quarterbacks this week. 2 quarterbacks. So I've been told my whole life, if you got 2 quarterbacks, you got no quarterbacks. So who's the quarterback?
Well, I think the Julian kid, my boy refed him in this state championship in high school. And I think he's a little overrated. I think Deion kind of see it. Here's that word again. He's not transcendent and he's not generational. You know what I'm saying? It might take him a year or 2 to develop. He more like Archman. He more like Arch Manning than some of them other.
I'm fine with that. I really am. And I think
Salter kid is terrible. So
Oh
I
wow.
think
So you don't believe in none of that Liberty stuff he did?
no. So
Okay.
I think with Dion, like the future is gonna be Julian, but I think right now he just ain't good enough. You know, so you go with the guy with a
So
little bit more experience, but after seeing it, you might end up having to play like I agree
if
with
you're
Dion.
gonna lose anyway, why not? Why
Right,
not you? If you're gonna lose, why not lose with the young kid?
but you can't just throw the young kids out there and like kill their career though. Like you can't let them go out there and he lose all confidence or get hurt. You know, you gotta like it's still football. It ain't basketball where you like, okay, we're gonna throw the rookie out there. We're gonna let him get like with football, you don't want the kid that's not ready to get hurt. You don't want him to cause somebody else to get hurt. You got more guys that are playing for something where it's like, okay, we got to put the best case scenario for everybody out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you get what I'm saying? Because you still got
Mm-hmm.
receivers who want to get drafted. You got to keep them. You still got linemen. You got everybody. So it's like football is a little bit harder to just throw the young guy out there and like we gonna all live through the growing pains. You know. So I think Julian will end up being the guy, but I think he ain't ready yet. He ain't ready yet. I think to be honest, him coaching without his sons, I think as a fan base, as a campus, as a team, Colorado, you gonna miss number two, man. You gonna miss number two.
Well, every team misses. I'm sure Miami misses Cam Ward. But we move on. Like, right? We got to move on. That's what I'm telling you. Like, every team loses players to the NFL, and we just move on.
Listen,
So
it's hard to replace 40
no, it's
touchdowns
not.
with four
It's
picks.
not hard to replace a fifth round draft pick. So
That's what
just
I'm
find
saying.
somebody else. It's a
But
fifth round draft pick. Find somebody else.
we see racism every day.
Oh, here we go with the
Call it what
racism.
it is. We see
Here we go.
racism every day. I mean, we can call it what it is. It's hard to replace 6 interceptions. It's not too many guys that can get sacked 30 times and only throw 6 picks.
Okay, can I also present
It's
this
not
to
too
you? It's also hard to replace a guy who's been playing for his dad since he was 5 years old.
You're right. You're right. But what I'm saying is not too many guys gonna get up every time and not be shook. Like that. We see
He
it with
called
quarterbacks. It
well,
was
Ross.
quarterbacks
I would,
over the
I would argue, Ross. He caused a lot of the sacks, kind of like he did in that last preseason game with the Browns, where he
right.
kept getting sacked.
And when all the offensive linemen got cut off the team, yeah,
Yeah, and he probably could have threw the ball away.
right.
Funny to me too. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, bro, we've seen it all. First off, we saw it for the first weekend. Like quarterback play, when you look at the quarterback play, it's not too many quarterbacks that you really can trust and that can really like after they get sacked a couple times, not get happy feet. Shout out to my LSU versus Clemson. I love Cade Klubnik. Cade Klubnik got sacked a couple times at the end of that game. Next thing you know, he threw a bad pick. They get happy feet. Arch got sacked a couple times, got hit a couple times. Next thing you know, he can't throw it out. I mean, we see guys get flustered. That is something we got to give guys credit for is to next play mentality and to not get flustered. I mean, very rarely have we seen Shador get I mean, the man threw what 10 picks into.
Well, he's not in college no more, so I don't care what he did in college. He's
But
in the NFL
I'm
now.
just using that to compare. Like we saw a lot of bad quarterback play. We saw a lot of bad offensive play. Not too many guys showed me that same composure, and the ones that did are the ones who they're gonna be really good.
Well, he was a fifth round draft pick, so I'm not sure how much his composure played for the NFL. But here's where I'm gonna go. I got a question for you, Ross. Is storming the field above certain teams? Because I wasn't a fan of Florida State storming the field. They got a $50,000 fine. I thought storming the field personally, although it was Bama, I thought that was above Florida State. And I know
That
the
was
kids want to have fun. I know the student body wants to have fun, but I feel like that was a. Let me ask you, Ross. You a Florida fan. If y'all beat Bama, y'all not storming the field.
we're not storming field on nobody. We're the Florida Gators.
That's my point. That's what I'm saying. I thought that was above Florida State. I'm actually disappointed in Florida State as a program.
It's no team that we look at that much higher than us to
Talk
where
that
we
shit.
say, if we beat them, ooh, we gonna storm like that. That right there is like you
That's
don't
a
feel
loser
like
mentality to me.
exactly. You don't feel like you on Alabama's level.
Right. I was disappointed in Alabama. I'm sorry, in Florida State, that like their fans felt like they needed to storm the field.
But to Florida State's credit, after the last few years, besides that 1 year where they only lost one game after the last
2 years ago, Ross.
right. But if you look at Florida State, like they've been going through some rough times. Me personally, I spent time over there. If you go and you look at that picture, Florida State got a bunch of rowdy white boys, frat boys. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like a lot of them dudes really ain't even really football fans for real. So they probably wasn't even watching when
They were
Florida
just
State,
turned up.
yeah, when Florida State was good. So they just, they just want something to celebrate for, like that's Florida State. You know what I mean?
Cold world. Okay, can we go to this?
They corny like that, man. They corny.
Yeah.
They corny.
Can we go to Auburn? I know we talked about Bama earlier. Let's go to their rival Auburn. I wasn't a fan of this, Ross, and I know I'm the old man. Get off my lawn. But this is Auburn's wide receiver Cam Coleman. Did you see this?
Coleman's a beast too.
No, but look at him though. Can you see his wrist? He got on 2 watches.
He is in his.
Look at his watch. He got on 2 watches, Ross. Come on, man.
Hold on, they done gave these niggas some money, Roy.
Come on, man. What we doing, Ross?
Hey, hold on. These niggas just was asking for a little money because they hungry. Now they spend money on watches to wear during the game, boy. Hey.
Come on, man. What we doing, Cam?
No, I'm all for the NIL. I like these kids getting paid. Boy, you know one
You
thing.
need 2 watch. Like 1 watch is kind of crazy by itself to wear on the field. 2? Come on, Cam.
But he's
we
not
doing,
even
baby?
icy. Like, what type of is that? An Apple Watch? That's G-Shock. What is that? I'm not hip, but what is that?
I don't know that the watch closest to the glove look kind of bezeled out. I don't know.
What's the top one? That look like a G-Shock.
Yeah, that top one do got a little.
He is in his bag as a play caller.
Maybe that's just his favorite watch.
Hey. It might be like a good luck thing. You never know, but
nah, man.
If
If I'm the coach, we ain't wearing no watches on the field, fam.
Oh, you know who the coach is over there though? That's Hugh Freeze. So Hugh Freeze, it's kind of anything go over there with him. So
that's crazy, bro.
Auburn's one of those teams, though, man. I'm telling you, that kid Jackson Arnold, he's cool. He got some wheels. He's from Oklahoma. Y'all know about him. And
I don't know nothing
those
about
receivers are legit. That defense legit. Auburn's gonna be a black horse.
I don't give a fuck about no Auburn. Fuck Auburn. Let's talk about your man. We're gonna get to Georgia State in a second, but let's talk about your man from Florida, Michael Irvin. I think Michael Irvin was doing a little too much on the sidelines for Miami. He was a little too turned. I know it was a big win for Miami. Big win for Miami. The U versus Notre Dame. Big game. Notre Dame came in. I thought they probably should have stayed with the run a little bit more. But like you said, the kid, the quarterback transfer from Georgia, looked really good in his first start. Although he is like 24, 25?
Yeah, he like 25. The receivers looked really good. A lot of great catches.
They did. Oh, the one kid with the one-handed catch was crazy. That was a bad pass. He caught that in traffic between 2 defenders, one-handed. Crazy. But Michael Irvin, here go my man. And I like Mike Irvin. Although we just saw that Cowboys documentary, Mike Irvin out here still wild. And here go Mike. after the game.
Not a rap. I ain't run no damn rap.
Mike, that's why everybody still think you on that powder. You gotta calm down, Mike.
I know some good dope when I see some. Boy. Hey, you ain't fooling me, Mike. You ain't fooling me. Listen, I'm a real Florida nigga, man. I know what's going on in Miami. Anybody, listen, if you ever spent time in Miami, you will learn quick. Miami don't start till 3:00 in the morning. So me personally, my first time really being out in Miami, I'm like, damn, y'all showing up at 3 in the morning. Boy, I know y'all on something. And people be wide awake, not sleepy, energy, just like Michael Irvin.
I'm not gonna sit here and let you disrespect Michael.
Michael Irvin loves Miami. He's a Miami native. He a good cocaine cowboy, boy. Michael Irvin. Listen, Michael Irvin's a vet. He a vet out here with on the dope. You feel me? Shout out, Mike.
Oh, shit.
Shout out, Mike.
I'm not gonna let you disrespect Michael.
Listen, if you go to Miami and you spend a couple days, you'll realize. Okay,
I got you, Ross. Hold on, I got you. Hold on, here we go.
Shout out my nigga Gucci.
Shout out my
Hold
nigga.
on, I gotta shout out my nigga Gucci. Hold on, Mike.
Shout out my nigga Gucci. Oh shit. Oh shit. Shout out my.
Oh man, shout out to Mike Irvin, man. That's my
They
guy.
party down there. I
They
give
party. They party or they party.
They party. They party.
Oh damn.
And Miami, man, you know, it's just welcome. You could be at the dinner table and see somebody do a little, that's just how they get down. So Michael Irvin, I already know he out there, you know, he find every chance he can get to go be on the side of the field and go spend a weekend in Miami. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Mike out there doing it up.
Boy, you got me out here crying. Okay, let's go here. Georgia State versus Ole Miss. Your team, who you think is really good in the SEC, Ole Miss and Georgia State, they played. Before the game, it was a bunch of drama, though. I don't know if you caught this, Ross. It was a bunch of drama before the game. A Georgia State player snatched the chain off the neck of a Ole Miss kid. Let's watch this.
Drama pregame. Ole Miss was entering its locker room, and Tyler Scott, defensive back for
nigga,
Georgia,
give me your chain, nigga. Give me your shit, nigga.
Somebody's chain
and walk and ran off. Give me that shit, nigga. And then watch what he do with the chain, though. Watch what he do with the chain. Watch what he do. He got his first of all, he got his shot. He's got his Pooh Shiesty on. And watch what he do with the chain. Throw that shit in the stands. Oh, that nigga's crazy, Ross. Even if his teammates are like, now, shout out to his coach, because his coach did bench him for the entire game. He didn't play at all that game. Not like he would have made a difference. They would have still got their ass whooped. But what say you, though, Ross? Before the game, snatching somebody's chain, throwing it in the stands.
That's like a crime, man. Like, I don't think hold on. Let me
Ross on this Young Thug shit right now. We'll whack 100 at.
Hey, I'm over here sounding like Flacco.
Poetic Flacco in the building.
Wait. That's a crime, right? I'm pretty sure that's illegal. Wait.
Hey.
I'm on my Flacco right now, man.
Hey.
Hold on.
You putting cases on everybody. Oh shit! Oh my God! What's happening?
That's technically robbery, right? That's technically robbery, though.
I don't know what it is, Ross. You tell me. You got to read on.
Listen, hold on. Listen, I'm not gonna use myself as scenario. Now, if my son is at one of these universities, come on now, they complete civilians. If my son is at one of these universities on the sideline with his chain before the game, and somebody else snatch his chain, there's no weapons out there, so he can't really do nothing. He got a football game, so you don't want to say, oh, just throw it away and go, go get your get back. You kind of have no choice but to go through the legal process. Me, I'm telling you what. Hey, you would have been told on that day. Hey, you would have been told on that day. Hey, I'm just keeping it 100.
Oh shit! Ross said, "I'm telling. You didn't snatch my shit, and I'm telling."
And threw it in the stands.
He did throw it in the stands.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he ran up on dude. Dude was talking crazy, snatched his chain. Yak, let me get that up out you, nigga. Yeah. And then I'm gonna grab your shit, nigga, and I'm gonna throw it all the way up in the stands.
And okay, so we gotta like that coach right there. How you stand there and like push him to the side and allow him to do like, nah, bro, you gotta go get that. Go get that. Matter of fact, go get that and take everything and say Georgia State off. You feel me? Like
again, now, we don't know what else is going to happen to him. We did know that he did not play that entire game, so maybe it is possible he may lose scholarship. He may not play. You know what I'm saying? He may be off the team. We don't know, right?
Matter of fact, you as the coach, I'm calling the police. Hey, this what
you're doing too much police stuff, Ross.
No, because this is what we got to get.
You're doing too much police stuff, Ross.
It's our responsibility, bro.
No.
You are a college football player.
No, that's the person. Look, Ross, that's the person
in the middle of the game.
That's the person who got Rob's responsibility to call the police.
No. This is the problem with the rappers, the athletes. You here on scholarship finna play a football game. This ain't the block. If you trying to hit licks and rob jewelry, then why are you here?
He didn't rob nobody though.
That's robbery.
Well, it was some. I don't know what to do. It was beef.
That is robbery. If I snatch your chain off your neck, that's strong arm. That's strong arm robbery.
Yeah, you talking like the police.
No, for real.
Yeah, you talking like the police out there.
No, because that's sucker shit to do that in a place where the person really can't retaliate. So like if we out, you get shot for some shit like that. So now you're utilizing that we're in a place where you really can't do nothing.
You got some protection, right?
You see what I'm saying? That's like doing something in front of the police. You know what I'm saying? Like you really don't get no respect for doing that. And it's like, you put the kid in a situation like, okay, I'm gonna go and risk my NFL chances and chase you, or I'm gonna stand here and look like a punk and not do nothing. Like you put the other kid in a bad position, like a real one. If you want to change, do like Aqib Talib did. If you want the chain, put it in your pocket and let the dude see you when the game over. But to take the chain and throw it, it's like, oh yeah, that's weak.
Here's what I got to say for the kid right here.
Being honest, somebody sent me something on my phone and it said that I hog-tied her. I don't know how to hog-tie people.
Bro, that's my favorite clip, man.
I don't know how to hog-tie people.
I don't know how to hog-tie nobody.
They say it's a hog-tie her. I don't know how to hog-tie people. That man don't know what's going on, Ross. Leave that man alone.
If I'm Georgia State, hey, you want to rob people chains, you take your ass back to Atlanta somewhere and go rob people chains. But
yeah, that was a bad look
on my football field.
I ain't gonna lie to you though. That was a bad.
And even the whole poo shot, like Just the whole
Yeah, he
demeanor.
got the
Like, that's what's
shicey
wrong
on
with
the
the
whole
kids,
thing.
man.
Yeah.
That's what's wrong with the
Yeah,
kids.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Ross.
Him.
If I'm a coach, I'm not allowing no shiesties on my team. I ain't gonna lie to
Bro,
you.
you not finna be wearing no shiesties when it's not the winter.
Yeah.
Like it's the first game in late August, early September.
Yeah, I'm with you.
You
We ain't
wanna
wearing no
people
shiesty.
shiesty. Like you wanna rob people chains. Oh, you wanna be in the streets. All right, you take your ass to the streets then.
Yeah, we ain't gonna have no shiesties because like that kid, even if he's good, he's not going to like last on your team. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, you can already see what time he on.
Yeah, he on demon time. Okay,
Nah.
we got a few more minutes, Ross. We haven't done this in a couple of weeks, and I know you're gonna be you got a birthday celebration coming up, so you ain't gonna be here Thursday. Can we get into some Negro news?
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Oh, I love Negro news. The first one is interracial Negro news. This is a stereotype that a lot of black men get, right? In terms of when they date outside the race, what they like. This is this is oh, I'm just gonna play it. This nigga. Here we go, Ross. Let's go.
I'm recording. I'm gonna get off my double chin. Dang.
One more time. Hold on.
I'm recording. I'm gonna get off my double chin. Dang.
There you go. Yeah, man.
What's the stereotype? Hold on. What's the stereotype?
That a lot of these black dudes get with like heavy set white chicks or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They get with like big.
You probably let him drive the car or something, man. Hey, she got one boy dropping her off and picking her up from work every day.
This nigga out here sucking her double chin is crazy work.
You get the pantry. She got the EBT. They all stop. You know me? Check the pantry now. She probably cook real good. You know, they say when they got the extra, you know, that's how you know they can cook. You know what I'm saying?
But sucking on a double chin pause is crazy work.
Yeah, that's out. That's out for sure.
That's crazy work.
And you know that fat bitches, that where the sweat be staying right there. Next be sweating and all in the crevices, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that nigga's on crazy work.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's out. And who's recording this?
Yeah, I don't know who the hell hit the
Dropped
record.
the phone immediately. She stopped sucking my double chin.
Yeah. Here goes some.
This is nasty though, because I do think this though. Every nigga has like one little nasty kink.
Facts. Yeah.
Like you probably wouldn't want to. Like
yeah.
I be sniffing bitches' armpits. I'm like,
this nigga wild.
Let me just make sure everything right under there. You know,
Nah. Hold on. What if they got? Hold on. Let me ask you a question. What if they got hair under their armpits?
See, that's what I'm saying. I do that because I might see some that cancel you off the list. So I'm gonna just go ahead.
Because I used to love Janelle Monáe, and then
I'm all dog with it, you know.
Janelle Monáe stopped shaving her armpits, and I'm just good on her now.
Janelle Monáe, she.
I love me some Janelle
Monáe. Janelle Monáe.
I love Janelle. Janelle Monáe was my girl, and she stopped shaving her armpits. Like, what you want me to do with that, man? You got to shave them down.
They say SZA be on that.
I can see that.
You know, that little earthy shit. You know what I'm
Erykah
saying?
Badu probably on that.
Yeah. Yeah, Erykah Badu, all them little earthy crystals and all that type shit.
I'm good.
They don't be wearing deodorant.
Yeah, I'm good on all that. Okay, here we go. This comes to us from Dallas. And I'm going with the brother. This is Nico Collins with his family. And watch what they do. Watch what they do to Nico right here, Ross.
He wants to hear the actual problem and fix them. And I think Nico, what's up, man? Good to meet you. We all still fucking hate you. All right, good talk, brother.
Yeah, fuck him. Whoever he is, fuck him, bro. That's fucked up. To go up to that man with his family, he's sitting there with his fam at a restaurant. You shake that man's hand, he shakes your hand. Cause look, a lot of celebrities, a lot of people in that position, they won't even like be accessible, right? That man shakes your hand, you know what I'm saying? Shows you respect, and then you say we hate you and all this shit. Come on, Lord. That's
Crazy.
fucked up.
I don't even know what Nico Collins looks like. I'm like, damn, Nico Collins. Like, I wouldn't even know him if I walked by him. You know, NFL players, it's a little bit harder to recognize them because they're not as tall.
And Nico's a goddamn GM, Ross. He's not having to play. He's a fucking GM.
Oh, that's Nico. Okay, not Nico Collins.
From the Mavericks. I said Nico. I mean Nico Harris. I'm sorry. I said Nico Collins. I'm sorry. I fucked it up. Nico Harris. Nico Harrison. I'm sorry. I said Nico Collins. I'm fucking up.
Oh, okay. I'm like Nico Collins.
Okay. No, Nico Harrison. I'm sorry. Let me bring it back. Back. This is
they're talking about the Luka.
Yeah, this is the Luka. So we in Dallas. They're gonna pull up on Nico Harrison. Watch this.
He wants to hear the actual problem to fix them. And I think Nico? What's up, man? Good to meet you. We all still fucking hate you. All right, good. Good talk, brother.
You can't really hear. Nico says, I hate you too. But like, come on, man. That man stuck his hand out and shook his hand and shook your hand, fam. Come on, man.
Bro. I feel you. I didn't know we was talking about that, Nico. That might be deserved.
Come on, Ross. I can't do that, man. Nah, bro.
Shame on Nico for feeling like he can come back out in public. And because we saw what was going on at the games. My boy almost had to stop showing up to the games because the fans was booing. It was almost like at one point, boy, they might surround you in here. You know what I'm saying? So for Nico to just be out and about and just be accessible,
but my thing is
expect that. You kind of got.
My thing though is like, why extend your hand to shake my hand though? Because as a man, we on some man shit now, Ross. Just on some man shit. If you shake my hand, that's a sign of respect. You if you extend your hand and shake my hand as a man, that's supposed to be a sign of some sign of respect.
But I feel like that's what he meant by "we still hate you." It's like I respect you as a man, but
nah, he didn't say that. Nah, fuck that.
No, because he did reach out with the. Okay, so it'd been different if you standing up and you just yelling shit from afar. Then it's like, okay, you're not showing no respect.
Nah, but Nico shook your hand.
But I'm gonna let you know we still hate you when it comes to.
Nah, that's crazy. Come on, man.
Nah. I'm on that.
Nah, fuck that, bro. So hold on. If you seen Pat Riley out and he made, so let's say Pat Riley trade away Bam and Tyler Hero for some bullshit, you gonna just disrespect Pat Riley?
I tell you, I put it even more. If I seen anybody from Florida State, LSU, any of our direct rivals, if I seen Joe Burrow, hey Joe, what's good? I fuck with you, but it's fuck you though. Go Ravens. You feel me?
But I think that's different though, because you saying go Ravens.
So in that sense, I feel like, you know, we still hate you as far as like Maverick fans. We still hate you as a person.
I'm not gonna ride with the white boy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Fuck that nigga.
I could ride with that because okay, if I just stand outside that window and just yell shit, hey Nico, this and this and this, and I never approach you as a man, and I just yell there as a heckler, I feel like, okay, there's no risk. Like, I'm gonna shake your hand, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet, but hey, we still do hate you. Hey, if I see LeBron James, hey LeBron, I fuck with you as a black man. Go Magic, nigga. I remember we made you snatch your sleeve off, nigga.
No, it wasn't the Magic. That was, who was that? Was that the? Oh yeah, he did lose to the Magic in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah,
he took his jersey off though against the.
Yeah. I'm. You know, I got a little heckler in me too, but
I don't know. I'm just like me. I don't know, man. If I see somebody out like that, if I see Nico, man.
See, what's weak to me is you had your friend set up the video. It was like two playing that you was already recording. Point. You knew you was gonna stop right there because Nico Collins was there. You tried to pretend, act like you were surprised and saw him. You probably really.
That's my point.
You planned it from the inside. Hey,
yeah,
Nico Collins sitting there recording me. We're gonna walk by, and I'm, that's what's weak to me. But I do love the. I think trolling and hecklers. There is a place for them.
Nah, fuck them niggas, man.
Nah, man, you got to still have.
I'm not mad at them. I don't give a fuck about a troll, but fuck them. Here's what okay, let's go here before we get up out of here.
Like with my boy Charles Barkley, I was at Dallas Mavericks versus the Warriors, and this was when Luka and them met the Warriors in the Western Conference Finals. They was heckling Charles Barkley so bad. That's the clip where Charles Barkley yells, "Y'all gonna make me fuck one of y'all mamas." You know what I'm saying? Like Charles, you that's it. Come with it. You gotta be smooth. You gotta know how to come with a comeback. Sometimes you gotta know how to throw one out there where everybody ain't got nothing.
But I don't know. Again, maybe I'm just a little bit too old because I just feel like if a man extends his hand and shakes your hand, there's supposed to be a level of respect. That's all I'm saying. Like if a man extend now, look, if Nico would have just been like, "Hey, how you doing?" Just like put his hand, "Hey, how you doing?" and you say that, I ain't gonna lie, I might have felt different. I'm from a generation where if I extend my hand as a man and we shake hands as a man, I'm just different in that. Where I come from a generation still where a handshake means something. You know what I mean? Like we shook hands. Like as men, we shook hands. Just like we talked about the whole thing with Rajah Jackson, Rampage's son. He shook hands with that man. And we said that's supposed to mean something when you shook hands with that man and say, okay, we good. We shook hands. So that's what I'm saying. Like but like I agree with you though. Like the whole thing was definitely a setup. Yeah. But here goes a young lady who a lot of Negroes said they was gonna try to bail out. She took 20 days in jail over instead of 2 years probation.
Oh, as she should.
I keep telling everybody, see, a lot of niggas out here ain't never did no time or had family members. If they had any family members who did any time, they would definitely tell you this is the best deal to do.
Oh,
do those 20 days, get rid of that shit. Fuck that 2-year tail. That's a 24-month tail. That means you can't get caught doing nothing, smoking weed.
Right. And what they really want you to do is they're gambling in them 2 years. You're gonna screw up and your time to restart. And then now you're gonna have to go do 90 days where you can't get bombed out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah. If you get that, but they tell you 20 days, man, go do them 20 days.
20 days. You realistically probably do 16, 15. Yeah, go do them 20 days.
Even if you do the full full 20, trust me, it's better than that 24-month tail. Because that 24-month tail, you got to check in with that PO every month, right? You got to go every month. You got to be on time. You got to, you know what I mean? It's just a lot. It's a lot.
Hold on. It depends on which county you in, though.
Oh shit!
I don't know. I might take 2 years probation over going to LA County. If you in LA or somewhere,
well, hold on. Let me pull up my shit though, because I got my shirt on, nigga. West Coast in here.
But most of them niggas on that shirt ain't even really from LA. So
hold on. Everybody on this shirt from LA except Corrupt. Everybody else from
New
LA
York. Pac from where? Maryland.
Pac represent for the West. Corrupt from Philly.
Snoop from Long Beach.
Q from South Central. We got Nipsey on here. Shout out to Nip. Shout out to Neighborhood Nip. We got Nate Dogg on here, and we got Dre on here. Come on, stop. Come on, Nip, we got a lot of LA niggas on here.
Probably one on that shirt right there.
Come on, stop that now.
Stop it.
I'm just saying. I'm with you.
We might have to do a whole nother pod with the rap culture and the stuff that's going on, man. It's been a lot of guys.
Here's what I suggest we do. I think we should do it. We should do like regional joints and drop those. We should do West Coast, Florida, Houston, South, like, because I think like to do the South might be too broad. Because I think every region, I think Atlanta deserves its own thing, right? I think Florida deserves its own thing. Georgia
Yeah.
deserves its own thing. You know what I'm saying? I think all those places. I think shout out to Memphis. I think Memphis has grown enough that they deserve their own shit. You know what I'm saying? They own, because like it was a time where like I grew up where like Memphis was just 8 ball and MJG. Then it became 8 ball MJG and 3-6. And that was it. You know what I'm saying? And then I got put on the other niggas from Memphis. One of my favorite songs from Memphis is a nigga most niggas they never even heard the name. Playa Fly is one of my favorite rappers from Memphis.
I ain't heard it.
Yeah, Playa Fly, one of my and he came up with 3-6. He came up under all that shit, but like them niggas kind of had a falling out. But Playa Fly, one of my favorite rappers out of Memphis.
Tell you who one of my favorite niggas.
Who that?
Crunchy Black. Crunchy Black.
That be that nigga be.
Hey, but just
glad. And they call nigga glad.
Glad. He a real country nigga, man. He seemed like one of my cousins, man.
Glad. Hey, glad.
He one of my favorite characters on the internet, man. I love that nigga.
Country Black a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I love Juicy J too.
Juicy a real motherfucker, man. All the 3-6 niggas some real motherfuckers, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay, before we get up out of here, it would be remiss if I did not play this because I hate this woman with all my heart. And so I gotta play this. This woman fake like she was a Muslim for 6 months.
Oh man.
And now she back on the bullshit. Here we go. This is Brittany Reiner. Her baby dad, PJ Washington, is coming to pick up his kid. Her mama hits record on the video because the baby is crying. First of all, this is some corny shit. As a man who has kids, this is corny shit. Sometimes, because this is a baby. It's not like a kid that's like 5-6 years old. This is a baby. And sometimes babies just cry when they're being transported from one place to another. Once they get set down and get a popsicle or a lollipop or whatever, they are good, right? But at the time when you come pick them up, they had some other shit going on, and so they just react. You know what I mean, Ross?
And you as a mom, Brittany Renner, talking about her as a mom, rather than you trying like your whole thing should be, regardless of your relationship with the dad and all, your whole thing should be mothering the kid. So in that moment of the kid
this
crying,
your daddy.
You should be consoling, this your dad, you're gonna be okay, be a big boy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's you know, go be with like, let's be real, for these women, maybe not her, but in those situations, they be fine to drop the kid off crying whenever they need somebody to watch the kid so they can go on a date.
Right.
Go be courtside with Kevin Gates at the Lakers game. You wouldn't worry about the kid crying when it was time to drop him off then, you know, or when you need some help because you're going out tonight. You know what I mean? But you know, it's like they pick and choose okay, now I want to be concerned about the baby crying. So I've seen that over and over and over happen, where in my family and in most Black families, you know, you have these situations where it's split. And you know, I've seen this with every one of my sisters, one of my little cousins. You know, I grew up with my grandparents. I used to cry when my mama would drop me off to grandma's house. You know, you cry. I want my mama. And like you said, you get a popsicle, you fine. You get to grandma's house, turn the TV on, and you good. You know what I'm saying? You learn. That's where in our culture we learn, all right, be a big boy. You know what I'm saying? You learn these little phrases where it's like, all right, stop crying. That's what you should be doing, not as a mom, you know, as an adult in the situation. Not, and
I think this is Brittany.
This as you know, like,
I think people were saying this is Brittany Renner's mom who was actually videotaping this.
And that's crazy because I was thinking that was her homegirl.
People are saying, I thought it was a homegirl too. People are saying this is actually her mom, which is actually, to your point, I'm with you. That's
crazy. To the girl sitting in the front seat, and she acted like she wanted to fight, and in the video y'all will see, I was thinking, okay, that got to be like her best friend, her homegirl.
That's what I thought. But they said that's the mom. Let's go.
Okay, hold on, pause. This is what we're not doing. So every time that he does this, I'm gonna record this. That's not okay. I'm just letting you know. No, the thing is, this is the third time he's done it. This is the third time he's done it. He doesn't want to go with you. So actually show up. Actually show up and do something then with him. Because he does this every time. No, it's not. No, it's not. It ain't because anybody babies him.
So this is my whole thing. Why you want to walk the stuff all the way to the car?
You could have handed him that. Yeah, you could have handed him that bag.
Like, give me the bag and get back in the house because he gonna keep crying the longer you stand here.
The longer you standing there. Agreed.
So
I'm with you.
This how you know this the jealous and hurt and want to see what the dad got. Like, first off, it was a man at the door. You really throughout these years that she's been going at it with PJ, like, you really could use a third party to where why you ain't just let the man at the door, if that was your dad or whoever,
do that exchange, right? Do that whole little
hand the baby, and you hurry up and close the door because the baby crying and you don't want the baby crying. You really want to go see what's going on in the car, which is why you walked all the way to the car, and really that's disrespectful to whatever woman PJ got in the car, which probably is really what you wanted to do.
You know what I'm saying? Let's go with that.
That's terrible.
So she put up on the lag, the big boy. Now she wants to give him in the bag. Now she wants to hand the bag to him once he opens the car door.
Yeah, I will. But I'm telling you right now, every single time we come here and he cries, we're gonna record that. And it's what it's up with me. Just know that it's up.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
And it's what it's up with me. Just know that it's up.
What'd you say?
Hold on. He said, "Suck my dick."
Yeah.
And she said, "I would love to."
That's what she said.
See, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
Let's go.
I didn't hear you say it again.
Suck my dick.
If you had one, maybe I would. Pussy ass
Hey, you
bitch.
wish I was,
Pussy ass. What the fuck you looking at? Get your bitch ass out my driveway, ho.
You don't pay for shit.
Fuck you. You don't pay for shit either. $170,000 to your hoe, but $11,000 in your son's bank account. $11,000 in your son's bank account, but $170 for that bitch.
Okay, so they're saying that he gave his new chick 170, but his kid got 11,000 in the bank account. I'm trying to figure out how much should the kid have in his account. Jesus Christ!
How many 4-year-olds got $11,000?
11 racks sound pretty good.
I take 11 racks right back. No, what you talking about? You 11 racks. Like, first off, what it seemed to me, not that I know that's her mom. So Brittany Renner is living back with her parents, or what?
I think so. So you know, sometimes what happens, right, is when you have to make these drop-offs, you do them from like certain locations. So maybe her mom's house is the location, like her parents' house is the location where they like exchange.
PJ Washington, I'm using that footage for us to come up with a new location.
I agree.
I'm using that footage for us to come up with a new location. One, like, this car is my property. You don't get to walk up on my car and hand me the stuff. Like, give me the stuff and let me walk my baby to the car. And then to be all in the door, oh, it's up with me and I would love to and all. It's like, you can really see the hurt. Whatever she was going through with Kevin Gates ain't work. Like, she didn't try.
Muslim shit didn't work.
She was very vocal. I remember when she first had the baby from PJ, she was very vocal on like, oh, y'all might think I got a bunch of men lined up. After she wrote that book and showed her attitude, like, niggas is not lining up for Brittany Renner no more. And if they are, they want to hit and get away from her. Niggas ain't on. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a downward spiral. She just seemed like salty.
Let me hit this. We'll go to overtime. Let's go.